Now, the final one, number 18, classifying cash flows. Oh, you gotta love this. Okay, cash flows. In, out. Remember, operating activities is what happens day to day. That's selling stuff, buying stuff, spending money on stuff. That's helping you to sell, services or goods. And so that would be rent, wages, electricity, telephone, stuff like that. Operating activities, day-to-day activities. Big purchases would be an investing activity. I want to buy equipment. I want to buy land. I want to buy a building. I want to buy inventory. These are things that you're investing in something and it's going to generate something for you in the long run. Financing activities is how you're going to pay for all that stuff. So both operating and financing, investing. So it's either stockholder investments or it's debt of one sort or another. Maybe a note payable. It could be credit cards. It could be a lot of different things, but that's how you're financing the operation. So now on this one, non-cash investing and financing activities, that means no cash was exchanged, and whether or not it was reported on statement or in notes. So we'll have to walk through this one. This one is probably my least favorite problem to work through, but we will do it. Issued common stock for cash. That is going to be a financing activity. It is a cash activity, so we don't deal with that. And it is reported. It is reported. So we're going to leave that there. Okay. Prepaid expenses increased in the year. Prepaid expenses. So that's something that you paid for now that doesn't result in an expense right now. It ends up being an asset. So if it increases, then you're likely going to be, it's a cash activity. I think it does become reported. And in this case, prepaid expenses, I'm going to say is an operating activity. I could be wrong on this one. We could always check the ebook. Let's see if the ebook kind of gives us a feel for that right now. And let's just do a find for prepaid. See what it says. Prepaid. Oh, it doesn't really have it. Prepaid. Oh, doesn't show up. Let's see if we can find it in other places. Link. Is it detail prepaid expenses someplace? Cash. Operating activities. Well, prepaid activities is a current asset, all right? And so we're going to put that as an operating activity. Let's go back. Where was I? Over here. Yep, that's going to be an operating activity. And I would say it is a cash activity and it is reported. Purchasing treasury stock with cash. So that's when you buy back your common stock. And so let's look at that one. Let's look and see if that one shows up here. Common stock. In fact, this is kind of nice. No, treasury stock. More than likely, treasury stock, I think, is going to be a financing activity. We just go to this, right? Financing activity, because it's equity, how we're financing it, but it's going back out. So let's do that one as a financing activity. I don't know about these purchase financing activity right here. But it is a cash transaction, so I wouldn't check that. And it is reported. So that's fine. Accounts receivable decreased in the year. So that means if accounts receivable goes down, that means your cash goes up theoretically. Or you haven't billed as much this year as you did prior year. But accounts receivable is a short-term, is a current liability. So we're gonna put that under operating activities. And it's gonna be a cash, was investing, it's not neither of these, so that's not a problem. And yes, it is gonna be reported because it's gonna be a change in your cash position. Inventory increased in the year, so once again, you spent more money theoretically, or you didn't sell as much stuff because your cost of goods didn't go down. But in any case, it's a current asset, so we're going to put that in as a operating activity. It does show up as a reported item, and it is not a investing and financing activity. Retired bonds payable by issuing stock. Woo, retired bonds. That's a liability. So I'm gonna put that in as a financing activity. And interestingly here, you issued stock, which is a non-cash transaction. So I would say that this is an X. It is reported on your statement and in the notes. Okay, recorded depreciation expense. That's an operating activity. It's not here, and it does show up on the statement. Sold land in return for cash. Okay, so we're doing that as an investing activity, as a sale. It is a cash transaction and it is reported. I'm not sure what this one's going to be for. Income taxes payable increased in the year. Income taxes payable increased in the year. So that I think is going to be here on your operating side. And I don't know if it really shows up because it becomes part of net income. I'm going to put that one as an X. And then sold merchandise to customers for cash. That's once again an operating activity. It is a cash activity. Okay, so let's see if I got any of that right. Whoa. Okay, so I got 2 wrong. All right. So I'm guessing this issuing stock or bonds payable. Let's see. Let's go back here to see if we can find that answer. Bonds payable. It says financing. Let's look for a bond. Right? A bond payable. There's one, bonds. Purchase of long-term assets by issuing note or bond. Example of a non-cash investing and financing activity. Okay, so we're close. It's not cash, so I think we were right there. The issue was whether or not it's investing or financing. So it looks like it's investing since it was not financing. Let's go that route. Let's go that route over here. So we know that's wrong, and we know this is wrong. So they're all reported. So retirement of bonds. We're gonna put that as a, maybe it's double. Yeah, only one. And let's remove this. Okay, check my work. Holy guacamole. That one's wrong too. Let's try one more thing. Let's see what we got here. Return to question. If this is retired bonds payable by issuing stock. Well, let's leave it at, since it's non-cash investing and financing. Okay, since it's not cash related. Okay, my bad. No cash was exchanged, and therefore it's not a cash flow, and so it doesn't show up. It's just a non-cash investing and financing activity. Voila, magic. All right, looks like we got everything right. Yep, that's 18. Have a great day.